Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos and that you watched them, liked them and subscribed. Truly grateful for all of those amazing energies. Today I brought you our traditional pick a deck type of reading where you're going to pick between two decks. One of them is going to be the black, which is the light Seer tarot, and the other one is the blue one, which is the Rider-Waite Classic Tarot. And the only thing you have to do here is really pick a deck, whether it's the black or the blue one, and I'm gonna walk you through all of the messages that come through that. And if you need some more time, just simply pause the video and you're gonna be able to continue whenever you're ready. If you're kind of drawn to both, maybe you need to listen to both readings, but let's get started. So first we're gonna start with the black deck, which is the light Seer tarot. In the center of your reading you do have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be a person, can be you, or just the energy of the card. If it's a person, it can be a child, somebody who's younger than you. Maybe you are in touch with somebody who's younger. But what we need to know about the Page of Swords is somebody who's very curious, somebody who likes to learn new things, somebody who is, as I said, like to be very curious and spy around people. But let's talk first about the message, because usually pages deliver some kind of a message, and whenever this page comes up the message is delayed. Maybe there's some kind of something that's holding back the information. This can be an email, this can be a text message, a phone call, a contract, something that you are kind of waiting for, but when the message arrives then it's actually a good news. Again, this can be also curiosity, so maybe somebody is watching you or you are watching somebody, but it can be also a card of gossip, dependent on the circumstances. But let's see what are the surrounding energies. The first card you have here is the Amazing Wheel of Fortune, which is an indication that things are changing in your life. You've been going through some major change, and this is a change that is positive to us. When luck is on our side, when the universe is co-creating with us to bring something better in our life. Now, sometimes this co-creation can indicate certain changes, that something is removed, so something is better is coming into your life. So, for example, money, career, finance, you might be getting a new opportunity, a new job, a promotion, some windfall of money, where things are going well. In terms of relationship as well, a new relationship might step into your life, or an existing relationship can turn and become deeper, stronger. If you're in a bad relationship, maybe that bad relationship first you need to be removed in order to attract something better. Or even in terms of toxic work, you might need to kind of get rid of that place, and so you get a better one coming. Now next we have here is the Three of Wands, which is the card of new horizon, new perspective. Lovely energy, because this is an indication that success is coming to you. The first signs of success is this is like a very adventurous energy when you're up to discover something new. Love and relationship perspective, this card is telling me that if you're single, you are enjoying your freedom and you're enjoying meeting people and all the adventures that come with it. If you're in an existing relationship, this might be that you're looking the relationship to get to the next horizon, and you're exploring maybe moving with each other, maybe getting engaged, getting married. For some of you, it might be that you are in a long distance relationship where your partner is in a different city, country, state, or a different continent. But also can be a sign that maybe you've been dating, you're seeing some good potentials. From a money, career, finance perspective, this is an indication that you're seeing some initial successes. Maybe you're working on a project or your own business, and you see some initial orders coming in, some initial requests, contracts. If you're looking for a job, you're getting invited for some interviews. So you're seeing that your ships are arriving, whatever you've been working towards, there's some success. If you're having your own business, it might be as well that you are trying to take it on a global level. The next we have here is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the card of regret, it is the card of grief, and it is a card of being sad. When you're kind of focusing on things that didn't succeed in your life, and you're focusing all of those, and that's kind of causing you not to see the opportunities that are behind you. So when you look at it from a relationship perspective, some of you might have lost a partner, lost a relationship. Some of you might have lost a job, a business, something that you're not over, something that's still impacting you. This card is always telling us that not everything has been lost. There's always new opportunities that come into your life. You just need to be open for it and make sure that you see these opportunities when they come to you. Always focus on positivity, because you know the Five of Cups is kind of like in a very negative approach. And look what you have here, the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of stability from pretty much every angle. It is also the card of legacy, card of inheritance. So if you lost somebody in your life, maybe there's a big chunk of change that comes in, and you might be inheriting something. But this is a great card from every perspective, because it is a card of stability, long-term stability, financial stability. So let's look at it from a relationship perspective. If you're single, you might be meeting somebody who is richer than you are, and you might be meeting somebody where the relationship is based on similar traditional values. But this relationship is there to stay. If you are in an existing relationship, this is a great card, because indication that this is a long-lasting relationship where you are pretty much creating your own legacy. Maybe you are ready to settle down, create your family of multiple generations. If you are here for money, career, finance, this is a great card, because it might be that you're getting some money windfall. Maybe you're actually gonna win some money with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles can be an indication that you might actually win some big amount of money. But even in terms of like if you're having your own business, maybe you are in business with a family member, you're creating a long-term stability. But even if you are employed, this is a card where you know things are going well. You are well rewarded for all the hard work that you've done. You put in definitely a lot of efforts. Now the next we have here is the Knight of Cups. Knights are all about some kind of an action. It can be also the energy of the card or a person. This person is very dreamy, very romantic, but a great communicator, and has lovely skills from a diplomatic perspective. So for some of you, this might be an offer coming in. It might be a job offer. It might be a romantic offer or proposal for marriage. Definitely stay curious, be curious about this opportunity that presents itself. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading has helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel by liking and subscribing. And for you, it is only a push of a button. But I'm always happy to read what's going on in your life. So the next card we have here is the Eight of Wands, which is the fastest moving card. So things are speeding up in your life. Maybe a romantic connection is coming in, and you're gonna be falling for this person head over heels. Even if it's an existing relationship, it can be that things are speeding up. These are kind of messages, travel, just the energy that things are speeding up in your life. Even a career perspective can be a great message coming in, calls or a business trip as well. Lovely energy. And the next we have here is the Lovers card. The Lovers is the card of a law of attraction. So the more positive you are, the better things you attract, and that's kind of valid for the wheel as well. So the lovers can be a great connection, a great partnership. It can be a great relationship, soulmate connection. If you're single, your soulmate is coming to you. If you are in an existing relationship, you're already with your soulmate. So this is the card of marriage as well. Some of you are definitely getting engaged or getting married with this combination of the Knight of Cups, and you're creating your own family, your own legacy. It is also a card of decision, so some of you might have to make a big decision, maybe because you're getting proposed to. But even in terms of a love, of money, career, finance perspective, it can be an indication of a great partnership, an equal give and take partnership where both parties are benefiting from this relationship, whether it's a personal or business, but also can be an indication of a business decision that you might have to make. And the last we have here is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the card of conflict and competition. So if you have some kind of conflict, definitely the base of the conflict is usually that the parties are coming from different background. It can be different racial background, different financial background, as we talked about with the Ten of Pentacles. So that might create some kind of a tension. But a lovely thing with the Five of Wands that this is not a full-fledged conflict. This is kind of like when you're practicing, when you're trying to see how far you're able to go. But it is also a card of competition. So maybe if you are here for love, there's a lot of competition. Maybe you have a lot of opportunities to choose from, or you are going for somebody who's very attractive and you have tough competition. From a work perspective, maybe you're trying to get a position, a job where the competition is very fierce. But it can be also meaning that you are in an industry that's very competitive. But even at the work perspective, it might be some conflict where the source of the conflict of the fact that people at work are coming from various diverse backgrounds. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot of troubles, a lot of experiences, but she can see clearly, and it's very hard to mislead her. Some of you might be trying to protect yourself from previous experiences, but I think you have some lovely energy here. So dear Black Pile, that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again. And now we're gonna continue with the Blue Pile. So Blue Pile, welcome. I hope that you're having a great time. And let's start with the center of your card. The center of your card you have here is the Five of Wands, which is the card of competition. It is the card of conflict. Generally, if it's a conflict, it is indicating that the base of the conflict, the fact that the people are coming from different diverse backgrounds. It can be racial backgrounds, it can be financial backgrounds that might cause some kind of challenges, and they have different views on certain things, whether it's work, whether it's personal. It can be pretty much meaning the same, but it is also the card of competition where you have to compete for something that you're trying to achieve. If you are here for love and relationship, maybe you have a lot of competition for you, or you are competing with a lot of people for the same person. From money, career, finance perspective, you might be in an industry that's very fierce, very competitive. Maybe you're trying to get a position, to get a job where there's lots of competition going on. But let's see what is the first card. The first card is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles can be a person, you, or just the energy of the card. Knights are all about action. This knight is somebody who's very slow because he's planning, he's making sure that every step is taken after the other, and he spends too much time on planning because he's very reliable, he's very loyal, and he's somebody who always delivers results. So if you are here for money, career, finance, this might be an offer, a stable offer. Maybe you are making an offer for a home or a car, but definitely this is an offer that you can rely on. And again, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who they always delivers results. It's just taking him a lot of time. This is kind of like a slow and steady wins the race type of energy. If you're here for love and relationship, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's loyal, who's very reliable, somebody who is there for you on the long run. If you're single, this type of relationship might come in, or if you're in an existing relationship, this is a relationship that's there to last on a long term. And we have here the opposite of it, the Knight of Wands. He is somebody who's very adventurous. He's ready to get going. He is there for the fun. Like, you know, if you're here for love and relationship, there's definitely he's there to enjoy himself, and he's very loving, very warm, but you know, being attached to somebody might actually scare him. So because when we talked about competition, maybe you have two people here that are very different. One of them is more of the Knight of Pentacles and the other is more of the Knight of Wands. From a money, career, finance perspective, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's a great energy because it's an indication that you're going to be way more successful than you think. Great card if you're trying to get a job, or even better if you're trying to get your own business going. Now the last card we have here is the Nine of Cups, which is the card of happiness, fulfillment, wish fulfillment, and joy. So definitely great card because it is indicating that happiness is here for you. If you're here for love and relationship, this can be a very fulfilling relationship. For some of you, if you're not necessarily looking for settle down, it might be that you're just enjoying life, you're enjoying the pleasure, all that dating is bringing to you. Even in terms of money, career, finance, great energy because it is telling us that whatever you've been wishing for is manifesting for yourself. And the next we have here is the amazing energy of the Sun, which is telling us that things are getting better, things are moving forward with lots of positivity, joy, and happiness. This is the best card you can get. So I think if you have been some troubles, things are changing for the better. The Sun can shine a light for certain things as well for us to move forward. So if you've been kind of having challenges to choose between these two people, maybe the Sun will bring out some information that will help you to choose. And the next we have here is the King of Cups, which can be a third person, right? You know, we talked about fierce competition here, so maybe there's a third person. The King of Cups is somebody who's very reliable and he's driven by his emotions, by his heart, but he's very great at balancing his thoughts and his feelings. And he's somebody who's very stable even in the stormy waves. He sits very stable, which is an indication that, you know, you might be able to handle things great if you have some challenges. He's also great diplomat. He has great diplomacy skills, which might be very important if you're dealing with people from diverse background. It can be somebody who's actually helping to solve this conflict if the center of this reading is a conflict. But again, it can be a reliable person, a reliable father figure that you know, it's a great choice to make if you are looking for a relationship. But it can be also a leader or a leadership position for some of you where it's a very fierce competition to get that position. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to more people. And for you, it is only a push of a button. So I hope that you already push those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm always very happy to receive what's happening to you if you're happy to share it in the comment section. Now the next we have here is the Judgment card. The Judgment is all about it can be, first of all, a decision. It can be that, you know, some of you are called to follow your calling. So maybe if you're here for money, career, finance, you are kind of rethinking what is that makes you happy. Judgment can be all about being judged, or decision as well. So maybe some of you are getting watched or evaluated for a position where you might not even know about it. It might be also that you are judging yourself or your partner a little bit too harsh. So try to be kind of a little bit softer with each other. But it can be also be a decision, some kind of a very important decision. Or it might be that you're going to get the call, or you're going to get some kind of a message. It can be also some kind of a legal action for some of you. If you're going through, it's an indication that you're going to get a decision where you're getting whatever you deserve. And the next we have here is the lovely energy of the Six of Cups, which is a card of nostalgia, kindness, and love as well. So this is kind of like when you're thinking back in the good old days where things are nicer, things are kinder. Some of you, it might be that somebody from the past is coming back, maybe an ex, a childhood friend, or a love, somebody you might have worked with, somebody, maybe an old boss, where you kind of rethink about the good old days, how things were nicer, and how great it was to be with each other. And the last two cards we have here is the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands, which is an indication that there's something that's bothering you, like, you know, you're kind of carrying a lot of burden, and that's kind of keeping you up all night. It's definitely in your head all day. It might be connected to this challenge that's in the center of this reading, competition, because it's not letting you sleep. You know, 10 is an end of a cycle, so you're very close to achieving your goal. That is the 10 of Wands, indicating something that you started with a lot of passion, but it kind of turned into something more of a burden. It can be a project, it can be a job, a company, or a business, but it can be also like, you know, being single or dating or being in a relationship with somebody, and that's kind of giving you some kind of challenges. But I think you're gonna have to make some kind of a decision that's gonna kind of help you. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Three of Swords, which is kind of showing that you're afraid of having your heart broken. You're afraid that, you know, previous disappointments or losing a job or losing a relationship would kind of haunt you and come back to you. But overall, I think you do have a lovely energy here with the Sun and the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Just, you know, try to work out the burdens, whatever you have. Because, you know, the Ten of Wands can be an indication that maybe you need to kind of ask for help, and the King of Cups is somebody who can be a great help of solving your problems. So, blue pile, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.